him very
Hell.
well from
Leicester
Leicester City,
Yeah.
so he knows what he can do, and he took that penalty, and it was fantastic. Good one for Kelechi in action.
A good one for him. Nigerian players, we saw first assist for Victor Boniface, and he posted on social media very funny caption, say he don't create assist to, on serious one don't create assist to. So we also saw debut for Cristantes Uche in
Yeah.
Crystal Palace. We saw Calvin Bassey was very influential in that 1 win, as well as
Sure.
Alex Iwobi, who got substituted. We also saw Tolu Arokodare starting for Wolverhampton Wanderers in his club. Paul Anacho was very furious in that game between Fenerbahce and Trabzonspor, and he says that yes, the Turkish officiating is one of the worst in Europe after his goal was ruled out for a foul. What do you make of Nigerian players this weekend?
Adding to that, Asisa Toshola also got a goal
In
in her
Al Hilal,
Women League.
She don't go soft league now.
I mean,
Where should they bang? She go call the bang goal.
she don't try now. I mean, she don't try, you know. But then it's great to have our players do well this weekend
True.
in Europe, especially the likes of. I'm not blaming Tolu Arokodare because if you look at the team he's playing with, when he went to Wolves, I was like, this guy.
I wasn't even expecting to do anything because
you know,
Newcastle was looking for their first victory of
Yeah,
the
of
season.
the season.
St.
True.
James's Park.
That's just it.
Yeah.
Just voting back to the Nigerian Premier Football League. Yes, we saw results, different results in the Nigerian Premier Football League that started on Saturday. But the big one was in Kano yesterday. Over 30,000 spectators. Actually, Sporting. Let's a little bit talk about fans' attendance to stadium. Sporting. We have seen that the North are really taking the lead, whereby you have stadiums full to the brim. And one of the, I don't want to call names, okay? A big shot in Enugu Rangers posted on his social media. He showed pictures, a video of the fans at the stadium between Kano Pillars and Rangers International. And he said, the caption was, wait for me to come and beg you to start coming to the stadium now. Something like that. Okay, not word for word, but that is what it meant. Okay, so what is it that the North are doing to get people to the stadiums that we are not doing right here in the Southeast?
That's a very big question.
True, very big.
That's a very big question. But I think one thing, I think it's two different reasons for me. A typical Easterner is business minded. That is one.
Sure.
I'm not saying that the North doesn't do business, but when they prioritize, football in terms of fan base than we in the East or in the South.
Okay.
If the only thing that can drag fans to turn up is we have a national team football. That's when this Nnamdi Azikiwe Stadium.
The caption was,
Now-
wait for me to come to your house and drag you out. This is how we watch football.
Do you know?
Now, let me
Sorry, Queen. Do you know that sometimes I want to go to the stadium and put on my status, who wants to watch with me? So I take one or two or three persons who just be like, to the
He
stadium.
or she to the stadium.
Now,
It could be both. It could be both. Even though for some time I've not really done that and now that. But I think the Northerners prioritize coming watching their own in numbers. See, they have, if you look even in politics, we are not talking politics, even in politics, you see them do their things crowd together differently.
Yeah.
But we in the East here, we just have that the only thing that does bring us is
national team.
not necessarily national team. For example, the derbies. Even the derbies, the last time we saw a mighty one was 2 years ago. And I don't know how that magic is happening that day.
Cheese sporting. The thing is, our people are just give and take people.
How?
Yes. Let me even start from south, east. If they always look out for what is beneficial, what am I going to gain from this thing? If there's nothing to gain, they will not get involved.
That's what I said.
That's number one thing. But in the North, they don't care.
So
And
the
another
North,
thing
what are
is,
they getting in the North?
no, an average Northerner doesn't mind. They just want to. And another thing is culture. Like
exactly. System
how
of lifestyle.
Yes, how these people connect to these teams. For instance, now, a player like Rabiu Ali has been in Kano Pillars for long. Don't be surprised. A lot of persons go to watch Kano Pillars because they want to see Rabiu Ali play. They want to see what's his name, Ahmed Musa play. They have certain players that are rooted in their own
culture. Who wants to see Chebo play for it?
Probably they are from their own neighborhood, right? They are from their neighborhood.
What's my main striker name? What's that name? Rangers striker.
Obaje.
Obaje.
No, let's
now,
leave
the
Obaje.
thing is,
Okay, go ahead.
here in this part of the world, by the time you start getting used to a certain player and you're liking him and you want to say, oh, this because of this person, let me go, the person is out.
I totally agree with Queen because look at this. When Ahmed Musa came to Rangers to play against Rangers last season, people we are even coming that we are not even the Hausas. So,
they were supporting Rangers.
They were supporting they were supporting Kano Pillars that were even Easterners because who was coming? Ahmed Musa was coming, and even Rabi Ali because he has been a maestro, a mainstay in Nigerian Premier Football League.
So they have that connection.
That's why when Amobi came here, I asked the question. He said, what he replied me is that we don't need a big star to win the Nigerian Premier Football League. But sometimes it is not about winning the league. It is about connecting
to the people,
with the community, with the fans.
So you are
how many people are from
not doing so well with their community to make people aware of
let's not begin to throw shades. They have a foundation. Rangers have a foundation that they are building to associate themselves with the community.
True.
They've been doing very well in trying to provide and assist.
But
why
are we not getting that numbers when Rangers?
These people do not have the connection with the players. There is no connection. How many of them do they know? How many people can come out to the street and tell you,
that's not
I know
totally
this
it.
player?
No, that's one, but that's not totally it because even in the West, like in
Lagos,
a player
can stay in the
football because they want to go out.
It's not fair.
Entertainment.
Of course.
Giveaways. There's corporate.
Yes.
The last time I was in Lagos, that was exactly what I saw. They were just sharing drinks for free.
I mean, so next time if you're in Lagos, you want to go and watch Ikorodu City. Because
the last time we saw that thing was 2 years ago at this stadium. That was that
They give you free water.
They give you free water. Everybody
so we have a lot to do. That's the thing. There's so much to do. We need to start keeping players for some time.
They're taking it as entertainment.
The West. But for the North, it is their business. They see the team is our team. But in the East,
because they have their people players from their community.
Well, the result from the Nigerian Premier Football League, Bendel Insurance defeated Niger Tornadoes by 1-0. And yes, on Sunday we saw 9 games. Abia Warriors defeated Castina 1-0. Bayelsa United lost at home to Imba 2-0. Kano Pillars defeated British International 1-0. Kun Khalifa, the freshman of the season, they defeated El Kanemi Warriors 3-1. Nasarawa United defeated Wiki Tourist 1-0. Plateau United defeated Remo Stars by 2-0. Rivers United defeated Shooting Stars, who are yet to get a win this season by 1-0. Wari Wolves and Kwara United played a goalless draw, and Ikorodu City, the late kickoff, defeated Baora FC by 2-0. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's switch things right now and let's talk about European football. Watching Sporting, yes, the big one has to be the Manchester derby between Manchester City and Manchester United. And people are saying that Manchester City did not even play anything in that game, and they won United by 3-0. What do you mean?
Manchester City have lost 2 games this season. Remember, they're not in form. They're one of the big teams that are not in form. But of course, when they come against a team that is not also in form, and we know that team can beat them, Manchester City at the Etihad will beat that team, and that is Manchester United.
What is wrong with Manchester United?
Amorim is wrong with Manchester United.
Amorim is wrong with Manchester United.
We didn't teach a player how to pass. We didn't teach the players how to press.
Now, James, let me tell you how he's wrong. Bruno Fernandes is a creative midfielder.
Okay.
Why play him on the 10? Why want him to play deep into the defense when you have Kobe Mino, you have a Casemiro, you have a Casemiro.
If he does not play, you say why are you playing Casemiro? Casemiro do not have leg.
The guy's formation, the guy's tactics, the guy's selection is totally wrong.
Me, I'm not even worried about that.
This is
what I'm worried about. Amorim. You came into a club and you fuse that the big names that you feel you can't work with. It doesn't happen like that sometimes. Now, I feel everybody playing under Ruben Amorim is not playing because they really want to showcase themselves. They play because they don't want to be hosted out by Amorim.
True.
And when you're not free playing with such manager, then you won't perform.
And that's because the manager. I was listening to Theo Walcott and what's his name, Danny, yesterday, and he said something. He said when a manager will tell you to do something that you know is not your strength, but you just want to try it because he's the manager. It's bad it's a problem for the system, and that's what is wrong with Manchester United. Right. For me, Amorim, what's 31 games 8 wins. 8 wins. 8 wins. 16
Are
losses.
you a Man U fan? Why are you crying?
I'm not crying. I'm just
Ladies and gentlemen, let's open up the phone lines. We'll talk more later this evening, okay? But let's get your reaction. 0704 55028407.